I've been having so much fun testing out the latest beta software that we can expect to see out here very shortly. I've been using it on my secondary laptop, which I highly recommend if you do have an older device. Always install beta software on something that is not your main computer or your main phone. Now, before we get into some of my favorite features, a huge thank you to NerdWallet for sponsoring this portion of this video. NerdWallet helps you make smart financial decisions with side-by-side comparisons of top credit cards, savings accounts, and more. Now, for everyday things that we're buying, like gas or groceries, or for me, gadgets to review here on my channel, I like to use my credit card. I pay it off at the end of the month, so I'm still able to get those extra rewards. Some cards, you'll actually be able to get cash back, so having these side-by-side comparisons are so great because you'll be able to know that you're getting the best rewards. NerdWallet lets you compare financial products side-by-side with thorough reviews and objective ratings, so you can choose the smartest credit card, savings account, whatever financial product you're looking for, and find one that works for you. NerdWallet is the smartest decision for all your financial decisions. Thank you again to NerdWallet for sponsoring that portion of this video. So I have macOS Ventura over here, and this is installed on my secondary computer. This is on the 14-inch MacBook M1 Pro. I do not recommend installing any beta software on your main devices because these are still things that are not fully completed yet, so you really don't know what's going to happen. You can't fully trust it. So don't say that I didn't warn you. Apple warns you. Everyone always warns you. With that being said, I do have it installed and I've been using it, and I'm so excited for this to actually be released. Normally with Apple schedules, these things tend to come out around the fall when the new iPhones come out, so we can expect this sometime around there. So let's hop in and check out some of the features that I've been really enjoying. Now, the number one main feature that is kind of new, that is a huge UI change, is the Stage Manager. So to get Stage Manager started, you can go up here into this little selection station. It's the selection station, that's what we're calling it now. And you can click Stage Manager. So this gives you the Stage Manager option, so you can turn it on. So as you start opening things up, let's see, we're gonna go to YouTube. We've got that, okay, great, love that. We're gonna open up some maps, and all of these things just kind of start popping up and going over here into the Stage Manager section. So with Stage Manager, it's kind of giving you a dock on the left-hand side. So you can switch between all of the things that you have currently open. Again, you can toggle this on and off just in here. Stage Manager on, Stage Manager off. And of course that works if you have all of these things open, which is kind of nice because with it on, you basically just have a bunch of things just here everywhere. So this is with it off, and it's kind of crazy because once you start using it, you get really used to having kind of everything all neat and kind of compact over on the side. So now we've got our Final Cut Pro open. So if I have this kind of in the mix, turn it all on, look at that. So nice, so fresh, so clean. Another thing that's been redesigned in Ventura is the system preferences, and this desperately needed to be redone because it was very hard to kind of find things. Like everything was sort of in these little icons, but now it's all in this nice list view, which is kind of similar to your iPhone when you go into the preferences and try to make any sort of changes. So you'll see here, we've got everything listed on the side, and I kind of like this new organizational feature. I also love being able to search. They did have this on the previous version of macOS. So if I want to do some display settings, I can just directly search and it automatically takes me directly to it, which is pretty exciting. Another thing is live text. They have these live captions that will pop up when you're watching YouTube videos. It also should work when you're on a FaceTime call. So let's test this out. I actually haven't tried this yet. You can turn on the live captions in FaceTime and the live captions here on the Mac. So let's try to watch a YouTube video. So let's do it. Here we go. Yeah, we're moving and grooving now. I'm actually pretty impressed how quickly it was able to translate the text. Now, normally on a lot of my YouTube videos, I do have closed captions already, but this is great for videos where there aren't any closed captions or even some FaceTime calls. Okay, so here's the FaceTime live captions. We're calling Jake. Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I was just about to go for a run.
Nice.
And then I got this surprise call. How's your day going so far?
It's going great. Just filming a little video. Actually, you're on camera here. Wow, I bet you didn't know that, did you?
I had no idea I was on the cameras I just set up.
How's it going? Where are you running at?
I was about to run the one trail over by the thing that's near the place.
Oh, that sounds fun. I like that. That's cool.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit this run and then I'll come back behind the cameras in just a moment.
Okay, bye.
Oh my God, what a run.
Another feature that I've been loving on iOS 16, just on my phone, is the send and unsend iMessages. Now this is pretty exciting. I feel like this is something that a lot of people have been wanting for a very long time. Now not only will you be able to do that on your phone, but you'll also be able to do that here on your desktop. So I have just sent my sister some messages. Hello, hi, how are you? How's everything? You good? I'm just gonna right click on this one and I'm going to undo send. Oh, look at that, it's gone. Do you want to go to the mall? And then I'm gonna now edit that because I don't wanna go to the mall. I wanna go to the movies. Yeah, there we go, okay. So as you can see, this will show you where you've unsent messages, and this will also show you where you've edited a message, which is pretty helpful because you don't want people to be able to abuse this. So this gives you a clear line of what was happening and what was edited. Passkeys is also something that I'm very excited about. It's not fully fleshed out yet, but one of the other things that you are able to do now in passwords is you're able to delete old Wi-Fi passwords, and you're able to change and edit the suggested passwords. So when you go and sign up for something in Safari and you need a password, it'll give you this suggestion, but you can't ever actually edit or change that. It's just like, hey, here's your suggestion. This is now your password. Good luck, have fun. But now you can actually edit and change that. So I'm very excited about that. They've also made some changes to mail, which is kind of cool because this sort of is what Gmail has been doing on the web for quite a while. You can schedule messages to be sent later. You can undo sends, and you can also have follow-up reminders. So if you haven't emailed someone back, then you know, it'll give you a gentle reminder of like, you may want to write back to this email. I also like having the focus features being so readily accessible here because right now I actually have it on sleep because my sleep mode, I have notifications completely off. So I'm filming, I know that I can have my sleep mode. I'm not gonna have things popping up, but a lot of times you can also customize these. But for me, I just put it on sleep and I know that there's no notifications whatsoever. There's also another little option where you have the share across devices. So if I set my computer to sleep, my iPhone, my Apple Watch, everything else that is connected to this Apple ID will also say that I'm sleeping. It doesn't actually say you're sleeping, but you know what I mean. This will give you a focus status update. So if somebody does message me, it'll say, hey, this person is not getting notifications at this time, but you can choose to notify them anyway if you're that type of person. And I know you're out there. Those type of people. One of the things that I'm excited to try is the Facetime Handoff. Now this is one of those scenarios where you're on a Facetime call, maybe outside, you get in your house and you're at your computer and you want to transfer that call to your computer. Now before you weren't able to do this, but now this makes it super simple to go from your phone to your computer if you want to do the FaceTime call on there. So let's test it out. I'm going to make a call here. I'm going to call Jake here on my phone. Hi.
Hi, I never got to finish my run, but hi, welcome back.
That's fine. Yeah, how's everything going? Wow, okay, well I'm gonna do something now. I'm going to transfer this call to my laptop. So to do this, there's a little button up here that shows that I'm on FaceTime, so I'm now going to click that. I'm going to switch to my computer. So now that I've switched to my computer, I then click join. And now this gives me the little option on my phone that shows that it is switching to my Mac. So it says that I can move the call to this phone. So now I am on my phone, voila! And then if I'm on my computer, I'm gonna go over here, click switch, join, and now I'm on the Mac. Dude, how was it? Did it work?
It was like magic. This little square popped up and you flipped and now you're a square yourself.
Wow, and also the live text is still on, so now I'm getting the live text while you're chatting.
Well, you know, I do enjoy utilizing gargantuan idioms to fabricate intelligence. So this is a good time.
Oh my, oh boy. Have a good run.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So that was the FaceTime handoff. Now we're gonna try something else that has to do with FaceTime. We're gonna be using this little disc here to use continuity camera. Now this allows me to mount my phone onto my MacBook. Now they don't currently have a mount for your desktop computer yet, so I did try to mount that on my studio display, and I was like, wait, this is basically made just for the laptop. So using this little MagSafe disc, we attach this to the back of your phone, and then we just go like this, put it onto your laptop, and now when you're in FaceTime, this is going to give you the option to choose to use the iPhone 13 as your main camera source. So right now I'm still using the FaceTime camera, and we go up here to video. We're gonna switch this to iPhone 13 Pro camera. So let's do that. And now, voila! We're now using center stage. So let's call Jake back again. He's never gonna get his run completed. Oh, hi!
I was on my run and I fell.
Oh, you have fallen. Okay, well, since you're there, I'm gonna show you something. So here is the desk view. You can also zoom out a little too, and that will kind of show you more of the area. But let me show you what this looks like if I have like a piece of paper and I write something. Hello, how are you? I'm great. So this is actually using the ultra wide camera, and it's using AI to then distort that image to make it look like it's a top-down camera, when this is obviously not a top-down camera, but it's pretty impressive. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Tell me what you see. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see it?
I'm good. How are you? You are great. Wow. Hello, Jake. Whoa, this is so cool because I can see you and the desktop on top of you.
No way, really?
And I can actually move it around so I'm still visible. This is so cool.
I was just writing, this is so cool. How did you know?
There's like 3 squares on my FaceTime right now. There's me in the top right, you on top, and then on the bottom is your desk view.
Wow. Wow. That's so cool.
Oh, that's actually a cool function is you can screen share while I'm still seeing you too now.
No way, that's so cool. No, this is exciting. So I'm screen sharing and showing you my desk view at the same time. Bye, Jake. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at macOS Ventura. I am so looking forward to this new update. Now, normally when these updates come out, I do tend to wait at least 3 to 6 months, just because a lot of the plugins that I have for Final Cuts, for a lot of my audio interfaces, those don't update right away, so I do tend to wait. But I am very excited for the release, and it's been really fun to get a chance to test this out on my secondary devices. But for most people, you should be perfectly fine to update when the release is out. Again, I just tend to wait, but that's just me. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'm Justine, if I didn't tell you that already. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be able to see all of the videos that I post in the near future. Be sure to hit the bell so you'll be notified when I do post those videos, and leave me some comments below and let me know what kind of content you guys like to watch. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!